to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they swarm him under.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking to throw it, Stone. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pickup of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. to the air. It's Aller. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Makes the grab. It's Pena. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Dinkins. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pena. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. Got enough space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got the quick completion. At the 45 on its way. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. From the gun to give, looking for room. Jumped on top of the pile. stone. They'll run the screen. Oh, headed to the end zone. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now they'll run the draw. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Aller. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level, just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Keeps it on the draw. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Trying play action. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Allard. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really...
There he goes! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Here's a heat. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt. Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Stone. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a 1st down for Northwestern. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Covey. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold him that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Ross. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Dinkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line that I think he's going to be just a tad short. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quickly to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Stone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Under fire. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. He's got his man across the middle. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Allard. Finds his man, it's Ross. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Singleton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Dinkins. On the move at the 30. What a play there. He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Back open in the middle. Fights off the defender. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The handoff keeps working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They go to the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Brings into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
On the run, it's Allen. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's one thing to execute early in the game. In tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they could make